Now, in this video, we are going to solve how to solve this problem number 59 of from projections of lines by using AutoCAD software. So to do that, first we'll go to AutoCAD screen, switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. So now for first the command is limits. So here you type specify lower left corner 0, 0, upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. Now first go to the line command, draw a line from take some arbitrary point and click on first button of the mouse and drag the mouse towards the right side. Click on the first button of the mouse and again you take some distance and click on first button of the mouse and then go to offset. Take the distance as 297. Select this vertical line and erase. So you go to offset. Take the distance as 297. Select this vertical line and offset to left side. And go to offset, take the distance as 210, select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom extents and zoom 0.7x, then go to fillet between this line and this line. Similarly, fillet between these two and fillet between these two. Then go to layer, click on new layer, type the layer by name XY. Enter, click on new, type the layer by name front view, enter. Click on new, type the layer by name top view, enter. Click on name, type the layer by name true length, enter. Type the layer by name locus, enter. Now layer 0 line weight is 0.05, okay. Layer XY should have 0.13, okay. Front view should have 0.5, okay. Top view should have 0.5, okay. True length should have 0.3, okay. Locus line should have 0.05, okay. Then the true length should locus line type continuous. Click on load, type dash dot and say here you bring it here, type D, okay, and click on dash dot and say okay. Then the true length should have index color 0.3. 30 mm. So 30 code. Top view should have red color, okay, and front view should have magenta, okay, and say close it. Now we will going to first draw the XY line and you take 20 mm above XY line and 30 mm below XY line. So to do that, so first we'll go for a line command, draw a horizontal line of any distance and then go to offset, take the distance 20 mm above XY line and 30 mm below XY line. And consider any line, draw a vertical line of any distance and then go to fillet in these two and fillet between these two. So once you get this, now we need to take 80 mm 30 degrees line. So to do that, so go to line, take int of this at the rate 80 less than minus 30 because clockwise direction. Then go to this and draw a horizontal line. Then you just go to this, take offset 50 mm. So then go to offset, take the distance as 50, select this line and you take extend, select this as the boundary and select this as the boundary and you select this also as the boundary. Take this line here and this line here and take this line here. Then go to trim, select this and trim this line till here. Then go to line, take int of this and take int of this. Now we have the top view. Now we need to write the front view. So to find the front view, so go to line, take int of this. Since the true length, you take perpendicular to this. PER to this. And once you do that, so you fill it between these two. Now once you, so what I have done is from here I have done perpendicular to this and then I should draw an arc. So to do that, so go to circle, take int of this and take intersection part of this. Go to circle, take int of this, take int of this. Then go to line, take int of this and take intersection part of this. Then go to trim between this line and this line, you draw the, then go to erase, then go to line, take int of this, draw a horizontal line. Then go to extend this till here and then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and this as the object to trim. So once you get this, now we need to write the true length in the front view. So to do that, so what I need, so first I will go to draw an arc by passing through this, and then you project this to the front view now. So to do that, so first we'll go for circle, take int of this and take intersection part of this. So once you draw this, then go to trim this between these two, you retain between these two and you trim this portion and this portion, and go to erase this arc, then go to fillet between these two lines, then go to line int of this and take perpendicular to this, and then go to intersection part of this. So now go to break this till here and you break this till here. Similarly, you break this till here and you break this till here. Similarly, you break this till here and you break this till here. Now we have completed the drawing. Now we need to change these layers. First you go to these two, go to layer, make that layer as locus layer, and you just take the line type scale factor as 10. Then you select this line and make this layer as front view and switch on the line way display, escape. Then you select between these two, that is becomes true length. So you take true length, escape. Similarly, you take this and you go to layer, you make this layer as top view, escape. Then you click on this, go to layer, you make that layer as XY. Once you do that, now what I need to do is I need to find out only the theta angle. So since you want to find out the theta angle, now we will go for DDIM, then go to modify, then this becomes 0, let it be, that will be 0. You go to text, take the text height as 3, then text alignment is aligned with dimension line, text placement is above, then offset from the dimension line is 2, then take symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3, and then go to lines, take the offset from the origin as 2 and say OK and say close. Now we go for dim, type int of this and take intersection part of this. So you're going to get this as 20. Similarly, intersection part of this and take int of this. So you're going to get 30. Then you take int of this and here, then go to zoom 0.7x, then go to dim, take intersection point of this and int of this. So here switch off the ortho, you're going to get 80 mm true length, then go to angular, select between these two lines, so you're going to get 30 degrees, then go to dim TED, select this and you make it this angle. So then go to dim, nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this, so you're going to get 50, then go to angular. So now to do that, I will go for DDIM, then go to modify, then go to primary units, the angular dimension, take a second decimal point and say OK and then say close. Then dim, so go to angular, select between 36.83, select between this line and this line, so you're going to get it as 36.83. Then go to text, give space, enter, and you take it. Now once you do that, so now we need to show the arrowheads, then go to the directions, so you rotate like this. So go to leader, take nearest on this and draw a tangential to this arc, annotation option. Similarly, leader, take nearest on this, so draw tangentially to this arc, annotation option. Then switch on the ortho mode, Then go to leader, take nearest. On this, draw a vertical line, annotation option none, and then go to leader, take nearest. On this, take annotation option none. Then go to explode this line, explode, and explode. Then go to erase. Then all the 4 you select. Then go to dtext. So here you mark this point as X, you mark this point as Y. So here P, mark this point as VP, you mark the point as HP. So here you mark this as capital P, here you mark this as capital Q, Q, and here you mark it as locus of Q, and here you mark this as capital P, and here it has Q, and here it is locus of Q. Then you have small p, then you have Q, Q2. This is Q, this is Q2, and this is Q2 dash, and this is Q dash, this is P dash, and this is Q1, and this is Q1 dash. So dtext, it has gone. So here just undo, go to dtext. So here type 3, rotation angle 0. So mark this as X, mark this as VP, and you mark this as HP. Then go to dtext. So mark this as 3Y. Then capital P, and here are for capital P. Here it has Q, here it is locus of Q, and here it has Q, here also locus of Q, and here it is P dash, and here it is Q dash, and here it is small p, it is Q, and then here it is Q1 dash, and here it is Q1, and here it is Q2, here it is Q2 dash. Then go to zoom window, you take this, and go to move, switch off the ortho mode. So you drag this and place it wherever you want. Then go to P, and this is P dash, and this is Q dash, and here it is Q, here it is locus of Q, and this is Q1 dash, and this is Q2 dash, and this is Y. Then go to zoom previous, go to zoom window, and go to move, Q, Q2, capital Q, locus of Q, and this is Q1, and this is P, this is capital P. Then you just come down to this. So here go to DDIM, go to modify, make it 0, precision, OK, and say close. Once you do that, so now you go to mtext, go to this, and you mark this as formatting, go to symbol, make it a small q. Now we will go to write the answer. Go to dtext and type answers. So the answer is 36.83. So you take dtext, you mark this as 36.83, 83 percentage D. Then go to copy, go to theta, and copy this here. Once you do that, go to zoom window, then go to line, switch on the ortho mode, so you draw this line. And then go to offset, take the distance as 6, then go to fillet between this line and this line, and then go to erase this line, then go to line, take end point of this and take fillet between these two, then go to line, take nearest on this and take perpendicular to this line. So now this is how we will be able to solve this problem. Now we will take VP, Q dash, Q1 dash, locus Q, this one, go to layer, make this as front view. Then once you do that, then go to zoom previous, then click on HP, small p, Q, Q2, locus of Q, Q1, go to layer, you make this as top view. Then similarly, you click on P, you click on Q, and you click on this Q, and you click on this P, and you make that color as blue. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. I will just go to zoom. I will just move this a bit down so that you're going to have a better look. So once you do that, so this is our final answer. Thank you.